To understand the medium theory, first we'll understand what is a medium. In this day and age, where communication has become crucial for the human existence, the medium also plays an important role in the whole process. So now, let's understand the communication process. The communication process has four major components: the sender, the message, the receiver, and the noise. The sender encodes his information into the message and transmits it via a communication medium. The receiver then receives the message and decodes the information within. Communication can be further classified into four types: verbal, non-verbal, visual, and written. Verbal communication can be further understood as our daily day-to-day speech. Non-verbal communication will be understood as the emotions or the intentions we feel physically. Visual communication can be understood as the pictures and videos which are used to communicate a certain message. Written communication can be of various types. It can be novels, posters, and in this digital era, it can also be our emails. Sometimes this process can be disrupted by the noise between the transmission, which is the barriers of communication. So, after the communication process, we'll take a look at the barriers of the communication process. So, the barriers of the communication process are nothing but the interruptions between the transmissions. So, this can be explained with the example of a radio signal. For example, we are traveling from city A to city B in a car and we are listening to songs on the radio. But as soon as we enter the tunnel, we find a slight interruption in the radio signal. So, this interruption is the barrier of the radio signal due to its geographical location. The barriers of communication are not just restricted to the geographical location of the transmission, but it also depends on the syllables, the pronunciation, the cultural factor, and the list goes on. For example, we can further understand this process with the help of a human conversation. For example, two individuals are having a conversation in the park, but there is a construction site just opposite the park and there's a lot of noise coming. So their conversation might get interrupted. So this interruption due to the construction noise is also a barrier to the communication. In order to avoid such barriers or interruption, the mode of communication or the medium must be chosen wisely. This makes the medium an important part of the communication process. So, if the medium plays such an important role in the communication process, what is the medium? In simple words, the medium can be explained as the mode of communication which is used to transmit a message from the sender to the receiver. For example, the most popular medium in the current age is social media. We can transmit one message to millions of people in just a click. Medium has evolved over the time from handwritten books to printing press, the electronic media comprising of radio and television, and now into today's digital age, the World Wide Web. When medium was nothing but a matter of handwritten scriptures, it was very difficult to influence a majority of audience with that medium. When it evolved to the printing stage, the influence grew bigger and easier.